ahaan waxaa ku balansannahay shirkankii caalamka waaye shir Soomaalida u gaar ah oo ayadana investmentigeeda Soomaalida in ayadu investmentiga ay ka noqoto hormuud inaan muxuu ahay mar dhow asna la qaban doono hadii alla yiraahdo wasaaradana aan ka codsanayaa madaxdeedana inay shirkaas sida ugu dhaqsi badan noo qaban qaabiyaan bal Soomaali hadaan inaan gudaha hoos u warsano walaalaha caalamka ay yimid waa u mahad celinayna bismillah alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning. Let me take this early opportunity to welcome all of you to Mogadishu, Somalia, and to this wonderful conference of Invest Somalia. It is indeed a pleasure to join today here at the first edition of Somalia International Investment Conference at a very critical time that Somalia is transitioning from the difficult era to prosperity era. This highlights Somalia's readiness for foreign and diaspora investment, as well as consolidating domestic investment into our growing economy. Somalia has operated in the global marketplace for many centuries, with our traders playing ancient trade routes from Somalia to Egypt to China and many more far places. Somalia's spirit of entrepreneurial or enterprise has persisted despite decades of protracted conflict, political infrastructure, and climate-related hardship. Recently, I attended a summit of East Africa head of states when Somalia was officially requesting to join East Africa community. My colleagues, heads of states of East Africa, I told them, we Somalis, we are here already in all East Africa places. All we need is a legitimacy and recognition as a partnership, because a very huge investment of Somali people is there in many parts of the world, of course, but in particularly in the East Africa community member countries. So what helps Somalia and the East Africa community is that potentiality of our entrepreneurial spirit and our traditional spirit of being traders for a long time. In fact, it's the private sector patronage by support from Somali diaspora that has and continues to play a critical role in providing much needed services and driving our economic recovery today. Sectors such as telecommunication, livestock, agriculture, fisheries have seen growth over the past few years. In recent years, we also have seen an increase in foreign companies exploring potential business and financial investment or other businesses to link Somalia. As late as yesterday, I received a very potential interested investors in Somalia who visited this country and who showed that a very potential interest for investing Somalia with huge amount of money. As the minister said, Somalia is closing the chapter of the debt relief at the earliest possible time next year. Here I would like to thank all the international institutions and our foreign and international friends, those countries who helped Somalia to reach this level where we are today. There are countries in the world who are in the debt relief process for more than 20 years. It was a good opportunity for us, and with the help of the international community. Here, I would like also to emphasize, the world has been supporting Somalia in the last 3 decades in terms of humanitarian. Here today, in front of you, I'm appealing the world at large. Help Somalia in investment so that Somalia will be free from the scourge of poverty, which cascades a lot of other problems. Among them is the extremism in this place. Having a good economy, reducing the poverty level is the ultimate goal of the Somali people and Somali government in the path of reaching a prosperous country. We, the government of Somalia, both local and national, we are very much involved, engaged in building the foundations, political settlement, democratization, completing the constitution, and promoting the investment and economic recovery, and above all, encompasses stability of Somalia. Stability of Somalia now is defined as a security, but we mean is stability of Somalia based on the rule of law and democratic principles. This is what Somalia is seeking. We have many experience. We are rich of experience. We are rich in the history, the experience of being a democratic society. We have in our history the experience of living under dictatorial regime. We have the experience of living under the anarchy, chaos, civil war, and extremism. So we have a lot of menu to choose among, and the Somali people choose to live with a democratic manner in the 21st century. We know that in 21st century, Africa is the destination for investment globally. And within Africa, Somalia, due to its strategic position, its entrepreneurial spirit, and its rich resource country, we are a priority among the African countries. The major sectors that the Somali government is now focusing is, besides in general, the economic recovery, it's the financial sector's development, so that all investment has a guarantee. As the minister said, we are very much grateful for the World Bank and the international partners supporting the World Bank to provide a guarantee to Somalia. But what we want besides that is Somalia itself to provide a guarantee for the investment, a guarantee based on the rule of law and constitutionality. We have the highest now unemployment level. It's among our youth in particular. And we have the largest population, the largest section of our population is the youth. Despite the challenges, there remain tangible opportunities to invest in key sectors and areas of relative stability. Diaspora and local investment in telecom, social services, and hospitality industry have paid dividends in the recent year. And we are very much focusing to improve and increase opportunities in those areas and many more. My administration is focused on enhancing key economic infrastructure, trade policy, and quality controls to maximize regional economic and global cooperation. We have a lot to expect soon, and the market of exportation of Somali products will increase. That's why we established a special agency for controlling the quality of Somali export, as well as the quality of Somali imports. The time has finished where Somalia was a dumping place for expired products and low-grade products from our parts. Today, we have a state institution that controls the products that goes out Somalia and that comes in Somalia. Building our capacity to provide oversight agencies that guarantee the quality and certification of our export and imports to meet international standards, thereby enhancing our trade readiness. The world of today, the global market of today is very competitive, and you can be only good competitor when you have a quality products and quality services, and that is a very top priority for the Somali government. Seeking to maximize Somalia's access to regional and global markets through accession to the WTO, COMESA, and the African Continental Free Trade, and most recently, The East Africa community is a priority for the coming years, Somalia to enjoy. Many of these organizations, we have been members and part of it, but we never benefited their opportunities. Somalis are ready, and those who are investing in Somalia has also that potentiality to use those regional and global mechanisms. Working with our banking sector to strengthen financial services industry to meet international standards and expand access to credit as businesses are seeking affordable and responsible capital to grow. Very important point which our government is focusing. Advancing climate smart investment through Green Somalia initiative, which is recent, is another top priority area. That incentivizes investment in renewable energy and other environmental friendly technologies. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot overstate the importance of foreign direct investment in Somalia's economic growth strategy. FDI creates jobs, increases the country's export, and widens tax base and revenue for the state. We recognize that business investors require quality data to make informed decisions. To that end, the Ministry of Planning, Investment and Economic Development's SOMFES office has undertaken critical studies and organized forums such as this week's conference to provide reliable data and opportunity indicators and network that can inform.
Shirkadda Beko waa shirkadda ugu weyn ee bixisa adeegga korontada Soomaaliya. Beko waxa ay koronto siisaa inta badan Koonfurta Soomaaliya sida Banaadir, Puntland, Hirshabelle iyo Koonfur Galbeed. Beko waxa ay siisaa adeeg koronto oo dhameystiran dhammaan 17 degme ee gobolka Banaadir iyo goobaha ugu waaweyn magaalada Muqdisho sida airportka Aadan Cadde, dekedda Muqdisho iyo dhammaan safaaradaha iyo hay'adaha caalamiga ah.